my primary school days. My primary school days have been rocky. I went on a boat to the Isle of Iona. I sat by my friends and tried not to moan a lot. We bought sweets at the shop in the place, then spent all night stuffing our face. My primary school days have been dizzy. When going to the park after the Jacobites, on the roundabout we span with all our might. My primary school days have been dramatic. We practiced and practiced and practiced till we got it right. A midwife crisis, what a fright. We performed to family and friends. Well done! I hope everyone enjoyed and most importantly had fun. My primary school days have been freezing. An amazing trip learning to ski. We got on a bus and popped up to Glenshee. Skiing was such a thrill. A whole week of fun, falling downhill. My primary school days have been like a catwalk. Who knew my brother was a model? Certainly not me. However, he's better than I thought he would be. They turned and wanted clothes into new. I would certainly wear them. Would you? My primary school days have been inspirational. My teachers, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Your help was great when I did not have a clue. Your lessons clearly worked well. Now I can times and divide as well. My primary school days are coming to an end. I am lucky to be leaving with such great friends. But now it's time to start anew. I will always and forever remember you.
Memories. At least I'm not at the bottom of the school. I'm leaving to S1 now, so I'm way too cool. But there are some things in primary that I will always remember, like when I went to Lingitmuir last September. The trip to Iona was so much fun. When my topic was World War II, I got to hold a gun. In my school days, time went really fast, but there are wonderful memories that will always last. Some days in primary I would hardly do a thing because I was too busy thinking about when the home time bell would ring. But sometimes when school is going really bad, I take time to think about the good times I've had. Going to high school is so exciting, but the only thing I'm worried about is all the fighting. In high school, fighting seems to be a kind of trend, but in primary school, all I'll get from a fight is making a friend. In primary school, sometimes I don't want to leave, but in a new school, there's just so much to achieve. I know that I've already learnt a lot of my days, but the time has come where we have to go our separate ways. At break and lunch, I could just chill out. I was allowed to run, allowed to shout, always waiting for the break or lunch bell. Which was which, I didn't care to tell. All the lessons I thought were easy, all the games I thought were cheesy. 7 years of school, oh, what a lot. Every memory is still stuck in my train of thought. It's time to say goodbye now. And I know it's really sad, but I'm sure I'll come back to visit, so don't feel bad. In my school days, time went really fast, but there are wonderful memories that will always last.
My memory poem. My primary school days have been amazing. One of my strongest memories is when I was in P4 and we raised up baby salmons to let them go in River Ericht. My primary school days have been phenomenal. Friends, teachers, support staff, and I want to thank them all. They helped me this far. I hope they'll lead me through high school. My primary school days have been wonderful. Working with Beach Manor has been a pleasure. It was excellent to meet them. My primary school days have been positive. Letting go butterflies in the butterfly garden, walking to church, walking to Bluebell Woods has been an incredible experience. Thank you to all.
My primary school day poem. My primary school days have been fun, weird and crazy, but it's sad to see them go. Primary one feels like yesterday with all the fun and games. My favourite thing about it was it felt like a new beginning. Primary 2 came so fast and was a blast. I loved my teacher and felt like I made lots of new friends. Primary 3 was really fun and I had a good time, but it was sad to say goodbye. Primary 4 was crazy because we looked after salmon. We had to feed them every day and it was really fun. Primary 5 was really fun. We did a lot of stuff. I loved my teachers because they did lots of fun things with me. Primary 6 was a milestone, and I did a lot of things. I really liked Iona because I got to spend time with friends. Primary 7 came so quickly I couldn't believe my eyes. I love Landrake because I got to spend time with friends. I can't wait for high school, but I'm going to miss primary school. I'll miss all the fun and games and all the staff and teachers.
My memory poem. On a school trip to Edinburgh Zoo, we watched the penguin show. They jumped and splashed into the water and made us all soaking wet. This was very funny. At Landrake, my friends were hiding in the showers, and then when me and Scott came in, they jumped out and scared us. We both got a big fright. At Landrake, my friends were getting changed, and then the head teacher came in, but luckily I wasn't getting changed, and that was my big highlight of Landrake.
The best 7 years of primary school. As soon as I stepped foot in the school, I've never felt more cool. Everyone is so nice, thank goodness no one bites. All the laughs and memories will stay in my heart for centuries. I've enjoyed every second and never felt more welcomed. I've made lots of friends and these friendships will never end. They're all so strong and will definitely last long. This verse is all about the staff. You've always made me laugh and helped me through tough times, even if it's a big climb. You're always there caring for all of us. I've learned an incredible amount, all thanks to the teachers and staff like English, science topics and math. Going on all of these amazing trips like Curling Belfast, Curling Battlefield and Landrake has made learning easy and clear. All the contagious laughs with Lucy at the back of the class, and don't forget after education mass. We're so sad it's the last. Golden skills are always on fleek, everyone can't wait for that time of the week. All the activities are always unique, we just want a sneak peek. My funniest memory was in Landrake when the fire alarm went off for sure, but I was on the toilet unsure about what was happening. I thought I was just imagining. These 7 years are coming to an end, I wish I could do it all over again. You're the best school in Britain, I'll never forget that opinion. I can't say I won't miss this school so much. I'll remember all of our touching memories. It's going to be hard leaving this school, but St. Stephen's will always rule.
Ben's memory poem. My time at St. Stephen's has been some of the best of my life. Like in P1, where we went into the trees and imagined ourselves in Viking shelters. We were all very small and everything was so tall. It seemed like a whole new world. During P3, we were all little tigers, wanting adventure and fun. Our topic was Egyptians, and we made burial masks, and we all lay strewn on the floor. Now I'm P7, my fun began, and I was elected vice captain. I also went to Belfast to see the Titanic Museum and got a snow globe for Mum. Some of my favourite moments were on the Isle of Iona, when the sea almost came up onto the land. My favourite moment there was when Julia got rammed by a sheep that was so fast it was almost a blur. Finally, my most enjoyable moments were where we put on a nativity or did the Jonah show. I really liked them. I just found them really fun and entertaining to do. And those were my best moments.
Even though I'm not that impressive, even if I don't pay much attention, even though I'm not that cool, I still have all my friends at school. Even though I started late, I still think you're all especially great. I may have written this in a minute or two, but I still think it's something important from me to you. Even though I talk too much, even though sometimes I'm in a rush, I'll always have my friends and pals, my friendship army of guys and gals. So chin up, young one, even though the world seems scary, you'll always have friends for when things get hairy.
The moment my mum told me I was going to school, I thought it would be super cool. I really lived up to my expectations as I played with my new occupations. I have so many new friends, the fun never ends, golden skills and break time are always such a great time. All the staff are so helpful, they always help me be careful. They help me in the playground and when I fall, they make sure I stand back up feeling tall. We didn't even have time for breakfast when we went to Iona, Lundrickmere and Belfast. The buses were such a good laugh and the berries were always such a great crack. All the contagious laughs with Bella at the back of the class. Don't forget after education mass, we are so sad it's the last. Playing in the playground is always a blast, but then something unexpectedly happened so fast. A bird swooped down and gave us a frown. It pooped on my jacket and then I had to go and wash it. The school discos are always the best with crunchy cups, crisps and fancy dress. Dancing along to our favourite songs at a good Christmas disco is always so fun. There isn't a doubt that this is the best school about. The playground's beast and there's always a Christmas feast. I know this school like the back of my hand. The fact that I'm leaving is always so sad. I love this school so much and all the people in it. Anytime I can, I will try to come and visit. Good luck to the new house captains. I'm sure you'll be amazing. Thank you all so much. This Stevens really is the best.